How about this from Robert Tonyan? He says, quote, "The NFC North is wide open." I agree. Sports Talk Chicago, here with Jon Zaghloul. Appreciate you tuning in. Subscribe to the channel for more Chicago Bears content. Hit that like button, and also support our sponsor, Amish Country Farms. Link in the description. Follow us all over at Sports Talk Chicago, and hit us up on the podcasting front wherever you get your podcasts. Robert Tonyan says the NFC North is wide open, and I could not agree more. And I think many of you feel the same way. We've talked about this a number of times. Almost every week it comes up because as we hurtle towards the 2023 season, and others claim that the Bears maybe shouldn't be where they are or they're going to take another year, it's important to understand reality. And in this situation, reality needs to reign true. Robert Tonyan is no stranger, obviously, to reality. He said this, quote, "It's wide open, the NFC North. That's the best part. Everyone is young. Everyone is new. You have good players in every team. That's the thing. There is no favorite. And it's wide open, and that's exactly where you want to be." Says in this article from USA Today, the perception is that it's a two-team race for the division between the Lions and Vikings. The Bears are the underdogs, and Tonyan wouldn't have it any other way. He also said this, quote, "I love where we're at. Overlooked, underrated, whatever you want to call it, but they still got to step on the field because they've got to see us. I'm excited." I love the attitude, and I love the truth that's being spewed from Robert Tonyan's mouth. It's 100% true. It's 100% accurate. Pundits around the country and even here in Chicago, local people, think the Bears have no chance. And these are people who are established, who are in the business, who think they know what's going on when it comes to sports media and NFL stuff. They don't believe the Bears have any opportunity to win this division, let alone make the playoffs this year. A lot of people, more than you think, believe that this team is going to be a 7-6-win team, going to be straddling the fence, going to be under 500 for sure, and need at least another year or two to be a contender in this division. And Robert Tonyan has accurately said that that's wrong. He is right to say it's wide open. Look at this division, look at these teams, and look at where everybody stands today. The Vikings are prepared to go downward. Last year, they had the same point differentials they did the year before, and the year before they went 8-9 and fired everybody. Got rid of their GM and their head coach. Same point differential the year after, they had a lot of luck and won. They're going to do that again with Kirk Cousins on top of it? The Lions got hot late and propelled themselves to a 9-8 record. They are really the favorite to win this division, according to many sports books, and that's nice. But can they replicate that? Is Jared Goff going to be the full answer? Can they finally do something significant as far as postseason stuff goes? We don't know because they have no experience with it. And even last year, as encouraging as the season was, they still missed out on the playoffs and they went 9-8. The Packers have Jordan Love starting in his first full season. They've lost a lot of players. They've even lost coaching personnel like Luke Getsy, now Nathaniel Hackett. What are they going to do? And then you have the Bears, who have spent tons of money, are developing Justin Fields more and more, have given him weapons, have given this team in general weapons, picked very wisely in the draft, and have absolutely nothing to lose. Who would you take out of those four teams? I don't blame you if you say Detroit, because they are the odds-on favorite, and they have a year of success built in. 9-8 last year, went on a big run late, and trying to build off that in 2023. I don't blame you if you pick them. But if you pick the Vikings or the Packers over this Bears team, they're crazy. The Bears have every right and every chance to win this division equal to the Lions, the Packers, and the Vikings. And Robert Tonyan's correct to say that it's wide open. Everyone is young, everyone is new. You have good players in every team. That's the thing. There is no favorite. And it's wide open. And that's exactly where you want it to be. That's it. Tonyan said it best. The Bears are overlooked and overrated. Nobody thinks they're going to do anything, even their own media members that they love, that they need to come in to cover press conferences, that they don't want to criticize them. Because if you criticize the Bears too much, you don't get into media stuff. Even their own media members are claiming, I don't know about this season. Why not? There is no excuse. None. No excuse for, oh, hey, we went 6-11. We doubled our win total. Yay. Congratulations. Big celebration. No. This team has spent too much money, has invested too much resources, time, and money to not be good. They have to do something this year, and Tonyan's right to say anything's possible, everything's in play, and it's wide open. Of course it is. He knows. Everybody on this team knows. They are drowning out the media BS that's being pushed because they know it's not going to end like this. They're not just going to go like, okay, well, yeah, they say we're going to be 7 games under 500 still, but we're going to improve a bit. Sounds good to us. No. They have a fighting attitude and a fighting spirit, and the idea is we are going to be good and we could do anything. Anything's possible. And it truly is. I compared this in a separate video, and I'm going to do it again, to the NL Central, the AL Central in baseball, because that's what it is. In both those divisions, every team is straddling the 500 mark. Nobody has come forth to win that division yet, or no one's even demonstrated that they want to win that division. Everybody's in it. We're halfway through the MLB season. Everybody's in it. Same here for the NFC North. Everyone's in it. There is not one clear favorite. There's not somebody where you could say, okay, yep, they're going to win it. For years, it was Minnesota and the Packers back and forth, back and forth. Not the case this year for either team. Minnesota could claim that they're the favorite because they just won the division and they had a dominant quote-unquote season. The peripheral suggests they got lucky big time. Detroit could suggest that they are the favorite based on how good they did last year to end the season, but that's not confirmed. The Packers have nothing to say. Might as well be silent. There is nothing to say for them. I mean, I don't even know what you could say. What, Jordan Love's going to throw for 4,500 yards, 30 touchdowns, 10 picks, and lead this ragtag squad to a 12-win season? Come on. Then you have the Bears, who are not saying anything because they're not going to be cocky and arrogant and stupid. They're not saying, oh, we're the best, we're the greatest, we're the favorites. So they haven't said anything. They haven't backed themselves into a corner. But the moves they've made have suggested that this is going to be a big turning point type season. They've signed a lot of players. They've spent a lot of money. They've equipped Justin Fields with legit weapons, not EQ St. Brown and Dante Pettis and Velus Jones. This is going to be a better year than many realize. Some have said the Bears have won this offseason already. And no matter what, I could say this with confidence, they have been the most aggressive team of the 4 in this division this offseason. No doubt. They've spent the most money. They've been most aggressive when it comes to the draft, and they have a quarterback that they're really trying to develop and get ready for 2023. There is no doubt in my mind that they are the most aggressive team out there in this division. So why would that translate to a 6 or 7 win season tops? See, doesn't that sound stupid? There are a lot of people pushing that narrative. Why? Tonyan is right to say what he's saying. He is right to suggest anything's possible. He's right to suggest it's wide open. And he's very right to suggest, and I can't believe he even said this, there are no favorites. Best line of his entire quote. There are no favorites. He is so right. Detroit might be the betting favorite, the odds-on favorite today, but that doesn't mean that they're going to run away with this division. Nobody knows who's going to win it yet. This is one of those years where you walk in not even understanding what this division could be, and that's exciting. That's what I would prefer. I hate walking in every year knowing, okay, that team's going to win it, this team's going to be in the, NFC Championship, and we know who the Super Bowl matchup's going to be. I hate that. NBA's done that for frickin' 15 years now. That's why I hate the NBA. And it's the same here. In this division, it's always been, okay, Green Bay, Minnesota. Green Bay, Minnesota. One year the Bears blip on a radar, and then Green Bay, Minnesota. Every year you know who's going to be at the top, and it's boring and annoying. And for once, there is no favorite. None. Nobody has a clue. And we're in late June, almost July. And that is intriguing, and that is the exciting part. And that's what I'm happy about. There is no favorite. There's nobody who could say, yep, they're going to win. Green Bay can't say it. Detroit could kind of say it. Minnesota's going to say it, but they don't really mean it. And the Bears aren't saying anything. And that's the way it should be. So Robert Tonyan is correct in making this quote. in making this claim. And we're going to have to see how things play out. There are no favorites. There's no one who's going to run away with this title. We don't know anything. And I'd rather it be that way than, it's going to be another Packer year, going to be another 12-4 Packer season, or the Vikings made a lot of moves, Kirk Cousins, they're going to win out this season. We don't know. I don't know. And Tonyan's right to say what I've been feeling and what many other Bears fans have been feeling. And what some media members have been feeling, just not all of them, and I'm disappointed. I mean, you can't accurately say, especially for somebody who follows this team here in Chicago, that I'm expecting a 6-win season. I'm expecting more semi-mediocrity, and then for them to really turn it on in 2024. I do not see that at all. I don't know why you'd be lowering expectations for a team that just spent hundreds of millions of dollars in money and made big trades in the draft and brought in a true WR1. How could you say, well, they may not be that good this year, maybe 6-7 wins? Come on. Let's heighten those expectations and let's get on the Robert Tonyan train, which is there are no favorites and this division is super wide open. Anything's possible. We have to wait till the season progresses to understand what things are going to look like. But until then, don't go with the lazy narrative of, well, they're going to be good in 2 years. It won't be 2023. It's going to be the year after. No. Robert Tonyan's right. Anything is possible. And this team is on the up and up. Thanks for watching today's show here on Sports Talk Chicago. Big thank you to John Meadows, directing and producing, for all of you for tuning in. Subscribe to the channel for more Chicago Bears content. Hit us up all over on social at Sports Talk Chicago. And help out our sponsor, Amish Country Farms. Link is in the description. So long, everyone.